A public service announcement. I get to do this next week, and it may interfere with some of the model building, but it really shouldn't. I'll probably do some of it more in the morning and late at night, but if it does interfere, however, I'll have lots of time to sit and think of what to do on the next video. So that I got this going on next week, so that's just part of life. But the public service announcement is over. The Constitution. I went back in and had shot some primer on all over the ship, and then I had to go back in where I basically had a little bit of sanding to do that I didn't see from not primering it. That's the rim around the saucer here. So I added some more red putty. I fixed the impulse deck there, put basically a fake back in. It's more squared off than the kit one, but I think it looks good. And I'll add some more detail after I get it all puttied and sanded, and just going back in and sanding off a few places. So one more pass of sanding and we're ready to paint it. There it is, lit up. I like the subtleness of it. That's why I don't like add clear plastic on the inside or add micro clear into the windows. I think it gives it more depth, if you will. Orange LEDs for the Bassards, the red impulse deck, and then everything will get light blocked after I get this sanded today, and I'll shoot another deal of primer on, and then I'll take flat black, and if you can see where I got some light leaks, I'll just shoot everywhere where it's showing through on the kit, and there you have it. And then one more coat of primer, and then I'll start putting on the base coat. Hopefully by the middle of the week I can start painting it. And since I have jury duty, I can paint and let it sit, and we'll know it will be drying. But looking very, very cool. So that's where I stand on the Constitution. However, I did buy a new table vise. It's one of those ones that pivot, because sometimes you just need the model to basically go like that, and it just works out. I don't care about the vacuum suction part. I think that's a waste in my opinion, but it's just good, heavy, sturdy, and you can pick it up and move it where you need to. And it's just I do a lot of standing when I build at the workbench, so it's actually really good height when you're at it. But there you have it. Constitution taking shape slowly but surely. The Jackson. What did I do on that? I basically went in and tried to basically straighten up the post on there. Almost done. I got a couple more to do, and then take a heat lighter basically, and strengthen up the tighten up the stretch sprue. I got to fix one of the front ones up here. I actually bent it when I was messing around with the other parts, but that's an easy fix. But I will do that. Got the davits in. Got the davits in for the boat and for the anchor. Glued down the anchors while I was there, and then I'll run the chain. It goes from here all the way, and I'll loop it out and put it into the anchor. There's photo etch for the davits. It's basically like let's get the instructions. There you go. Basically looks like that, which I believe holds the boat on, and so I'll get that in probably either today or tomorrow, and then try to get the boat on itself, and then all I'll be really down is to the propeller and the rudder on her, and I can start primer and painting probably week, maybe two tops. But there it is. It's really getting distinctive looking now, not plain as it was. And then once I get everything straightened up, and the little walkway that goes here, which basically right there, and I'll whack them off on the kit once I get everything pretty much where I want it. But Jackson is taking shape. The Colonial one. Basically what I went and did was sub-assembled a lot of the parts. I wasn't going to, let's see if I can show you the picture. If you go look on the Zoic renderings of it, the engines here, they actually light up too. You can light these. There is enough room if you really want to screw with it. But I really didn't. I just wanted to keep it simple, and so I left these not lit. I'll just, they don't have to be always fired on. I lit the main thrusters. Wanted to keep wanted to keep it simple and old style BSG in a way, just where the main engines were lit, and I lit the inside. And basically, you get the conning tower and the main body. You basically get 4 pieces. Slap it together, there it is. Hardly no sanding. There's very little sanding that you have to do in the front, or I will, and that's just basically tulip. The lights on the inside are basically warm white. I wanted, if you look on the show, it actually looks like office lighting, like you would see from like a building, or just a fluorescent lighting, which I used cool white for the engines, which gives it the glow effect. And I like that for basically for all engines, and it looks almost old BSG style, but really very simple kit. I got all the lights in there. I didn't use any strips. Used 3 or 4 of the warm whites, and right now just shooting them with a couple coats of black. And still, you can see where it needs to be light blocked some more. So I'll continue on doing that for today, and then I got to go in with some tulip, fill in some of the gaps. And I left the white plastic alone on the inside, so that gives it the another basically glow, and it glows the cockpit on either sides, and just be top notch. A lot of people ask me if I actually fill in with like crystal clear or anything. I probably won't. You can see some of the wires, but it's just a small enough scale on the inside that it looks like there's a floor, or there's like an interior in there. So that's what I got going on with the Colonial ones. Hopefully I should have it all light blocked, get at least primered, hopefully today, and then next week I can start adding the I probably won't add the ring engine. I'll probably paint that separate, and then paint the presidential colors, the white, the blue, and the light blue on there, like Air Force One. But that's what I got going on today. Got the Colonial one, got it all lit up, and hopefully I get it light blocked. Working on the final stages of the Constitution so I can start painting it. Plugging away at the CSS Jackson. And don't forget, we got jury duty for next week. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.